We're at B-Town Yarns with Arlinda, the owner, in Burien. That's where we've come today, and we have decided we're going to take our masks off because we are more than 6 feet apart, and we've both been immunized. So then you can hear us better. Alrighty, so what prompted you to open this yarn store?
It was a little bit of a whim. A couple of years ago, I started crocheting again. Work was getting super stressful.
How has the pandemic impacted your business, and what have you done as a result?
So I was open officially for about 6 weeks before I had to shut down.
Ow.
Yes, that was very unexpected, not in the business plan.
No.
And so
You wrote one, actually?
I had it in my head.
That's an idea.
Right, exactly. But so we had to shut down. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And I knew that I wanted a website at some point. So thank goodness my boyfriend does that for a living. So
Heaven sent.
Seriously, I was like, you just tell me what to do. So we got one up and running really quickly, and I have a really great customer base. So they went there, and then kind of since then, I've just been trying to be really active on social media so people know that we're still here, we're still open. We've been doing unboxing videos. My niece has been helping me out with those, so that's been really fun. And really just trying to let everyone know in every place that I can that we're here.
We're here.
When we moved, that created a little bit of a panic. And I was like, no, we're still here. And yeah, just being active and trying to promote as much as possible.
Yeah.
That we are here. So I'm super excited to be doing the Slow Yarn Crawl. That's
sweet. No, we're happy to have you.
Thank you.
The more the better is the way I look at it.
Agreed. I just have to find time to hit the shops.
Yeah, well, that is another problem. I'm super excited because we're in the special category, and that means I get to leave the shop and go.
Nice. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. We're not an actual official one anymore. So what can we get here that we can't get anywhere else?
So I have been bringing in a lot of indie dyers recently, and I've been really lucky. Bad Sheep Yarn and Get Knit Faced in Colorado
isn't that
great?
Those are good names.
Aren't those great names? They're relatively new to the dyeing game, so they are not in a lot of shops. And then I also have the Fiber Seed, who dyes out of Ohio, and I don't have it in the shop yet. It should be here by the time the Slow Yarn Crawl begins, but it's Passionate Yarns, and they come out of Maryland. So I've been really excited to, I love indie dyers. I love all yarn. I mean, there isn't a bad yarn as far as I'm concerned.
Very rarely.
Right. And, but the colors that you get from small batch dyes are so beautiful. So I'm focusing a little bit on that this year, and keeping with the rest. But if you're looking for some indie dyers,
some new indie dyers.
Some brand new.
All right, what is your favorite fiber?
All of them. I really like blends is where I seem to fall most in love. And so right now my favorite is Ultra Alpaca by Barocco. And I know we're going to get there, but it's what we used for the sample that's coming at the end.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to jump ahead, but let's see. I've just got some really fun colors in it, and it's really just a nice light squishy yarn, and it's super warm, so it doesn't feel like it would be.
Well, alpaca, right?
Right, it definitely adds an insulating. So I really love that, and really probably anything with alpaca, if I'm being completely honest with myself.
You like the alpaca?
I do. I love
Is that a DK or a worsted?
This is a worsted, and it is available in light and chunky.
Gotcha. So they have a mix.
They do.
All right, what things always fly off the shelf?
I have a lot of baby blanket makers. So Cascade, Pacific, and Plymouth Encore and Vintage by Barocco are really popular. They wear well.
Good.
Yeah, they are the workhorse yarn. So you can wash them, you can dry them. Very easy care. So as soon as I get new colors in, they kind of go out the door.
Nice. Well, it's good to have grandmas that knit too.
It does. It is.
Grandmas are aunties, right?
Yeah, I'm an auntie, so
yes. Yeah. What's your favorite book?
So, in the crochet world, or in the knitting and crochet world, I have right now Clever Crochet Squares. And I think anyone who learns how to crochet learns by making
start
a
with
granny
square.
square.
That's right.
And I love them. So This has some really cool, not your granny squares.
Not your granny's granny
right,
squares.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is a great one. And then outside of
for the fiction or reading for funsies.
Just for fun, which there's not as much time anymore. But I really like whatever I'm currently reading. And so if you guys are looking for a book, check out The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. That's a real easy, fun read.
It's a good read.
It is, yeah, and it goes fast.
Ooh,
so
those are the ones I read before I go to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. Or
cool, we got 2 books now.
So I recommend it highly.
Yeah. Sweet. All right, what is your favorite gadget?
In the knitting world, because my honest answer is my iPhone, but in the knitting and crocheting world.
Hey, that kind of is too, when you're on Instagram and Facebook,
yes,
right?
The things you can do. I love tape measures. I think like this guy's a little sheep, and I like how cute they get. Like there's some really nifty little fun designs that come with them. So like I think there's a snail for the slow yarn
there
crawl.
There is a snail for the slow yarn crawl. There is, yeah.
You know, and it's super handy, and I use it for much more than like gauge. And like, am I at the point where I can start binding this thing off?
Change. Yeah.
So I think they're super handy, and they're easy to pick up and collect. So.
All right, let's talk about the patterns your store is featuring, because you've got one of each.
I do. So I started crocheting. I learned how to knit last year. But crochet is still pretty lacy flower pattern, and if you do right, you can do long, you can do 2, but it's pretty fast fingering weight. This is made out of Manos Allegria, so really soft, and I just love like the variation you get in the
so it's a
yarns.
Semi-solid.
Yeah, it's a tonal, right?
Yeah, not the pressure dye solid. Yeah.
Yes, so you can see some of that. So just really pretty.
Yeah.
And now, join the yarn crawl, grab a pattern. And then for the knitted pattern, Kelly slacked at this guy, and it is Gadabout, what did she call this? Let's see if she wrote it on
Thank
here for me.
goodness for tags.
Right. Oh no, it's just lace. It's a lace beanie. I think it's Gadabout hat or beanie. I'll confirm. Don't worry.
I can write that on the video.
Yes, I will let you know.
Okay.
But it is. Thank you.
I can look it up too.
Yeah,
so.
I'm always like, I need a note.
No, always.
But it's just a one skein, pretty easy repeat lace pattern in my favorite Ultra Alpaca. And this is the Oceanic mix, which I really enjoy. And I think if you're in the Pacific Northwest, blues and greens,
the color.
right? Yeah.
It's the color.
So let's see. I don't actually wear a lot of beanies because I have a lot of hair and I get really warm. But this guy, this will do the trick.
No, it looks good on you too. It looks really good on you. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So
I'm not a hat wearer, so I worry about the hats going on heads. I'm like,
oh,
it looks good.
Really warm.
You're
yes.
good.
If my hair is down, I'll put it on. Otherwise, people are like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I am. I really am." So I'm really excited about both.
Sweet.
And I actually had a friend test this in not alpaca, and it looks really nice. We actually use some of the Fiber Seed DK, and I need to grab that from him so people can see it. But it looks really good, really open. It's a nice fall into winter if you have a lot of hair on your head hats.
Yeah, well, or even, the alpaca it's going to be warm, but this it's a little cooler, right? So.
Yes, it's a wool nylon, so it's a nicer.
Good for the Seattle mist.
Yes.
All right, so we're in downtown Burien, and B-Town is tucked right here into the corner, just about half a block in from the corner, next to a convenience store and a farm supply to come get your chicken feed. We're gonna go in to B-Town, and it's another bijou store. Tell me how your store is organized. You're not off the hook completely. Come on, take us on a tour.
Oh, well, welcome in. So we have it's sort of set up where we go from sock around to DK.
Oh, see it. That's what that was the. So sock
and then
to DK.
To sport and DK. DK continues on the back wall and then onto worsted and chunky. And we end with cotton, and then then we switch to vegetable, do we?
Yes.
And then, just for fun, my super chunky stuff is at the very end, which I'm low on. And then in the middle is sort of a mismatch of things that I got in. I didn't know where to put them.
What takes your fancy? What
Yeah.
looks good on the table?
Exactly, some colors. But it is mostly worsted and chunky on these two. And then this is the sale table.
Oh, this is the sale table.
Everyone's favorite table.
Well, always. Always, right?
Exactly. I mean, it's mine too.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then, you know, little seating area, a very tiny backspace.
Yeah, is that your backspace behind the, here's the seat. Let's see if I can get the
Yes.
seating. Here's the seating
behind
area.
the screen. And then I do have some
Oh.
outdoor space that is not, that I'll take care of next year. It's not
That's
on the
next year.
agenda for
Yeah,
this year.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you were talking about when we get to come back that you're going to maybe turn this into a little seating
I'm
area.
thinking I'll probably swap this around a little bit.
So right now it's tables, but
Yeah, I'm thinking I'll
tuck
make
things around.
Some chairs.
It's
and
hard.
a couch for like winter.
because you don't want to waste space, but then you don't want to
Right. But it's also just nice
not have space.
to have someone to hang out, like to
Yes.
sit somewhere.
And it may be soon right here. A little
Yeah,
tent.
I'm
Yeah.
very excited about that.
That'll be
So-
nice. Super
and,
nice.
Yeah, just a really nice outdoor space.
Yeah. And then, oh, I'm going to show you, I'm going to make sure and show everybody the crochet.
Oh,
So samples, lots and lots of crochet.
yes. So, well, this is knit. So this
Oh,
is
is this a knit? Oh, it's got drop stitches. I
It
saw the
is.
space and went, crochet.
But,
That's a
it's
knit one.
beautiful. And then,
And then we
over
have this
here,
one,
though,
gorgeous. Let's go look at
we
this one.
have, this is crochet that I did. So I'm very proud of it.
Ooh.
And it will never come down no matter what.
It's always going to be here. Let me back up.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
But yeah, that is a free pattern from, she goes by My Crochetery, and she started, I think in like 2018, and just started knocking out these really beautiful geometric
Wow,
patterns.
nice.
And I was like, I'll make that.
Yeah.
So there's like 10
It's
of
beautiful.
those on my queue.
And is that out of a fingering weight?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
That is, I think, my Queensland